everyone, this is Elizabeth with Scott Leroy Marketing. With this tip video, I'm going to show you how to download a print piece in Command with the new update on how to view the bleed lines. So we're starting today in Firefox since the Designs applet works best in Firefox, and I'm already signed in. While you're still learning the name of the applets, you can click the red square with the white KW to expand the name of the applets. And we're going to go down to Designs, which is the paintbrush in a square, and select it. Next, we're going to head over to the Print category. As you see, I already have a few designs created, but your screen may look different than mine, and that's okay. Feel free to pause this video and create a new design by clicking the big blue plus sign in the bottom right corner, and then unpause to come back to this step here. So I'm going to choose my flyer that I've created that I want to download. And I have it all set up with all my pictures, all of my text. I'm just going to click the skip in that purple bubble to get rid of that so you can see my full page. So if you do not want to order the prints through Command, you just want to simply download it and maybe print later or send it electronically or even send it to your own printer, maybe a local one or your own physical printer in your house. Click the download button in the top right corner. And you're going to see this menu looks a little different than what you may have seen before. First, you're going to select the file type. You have a couple of different options here. You have a JPG or JPEG. This is going to be a smaller file size. This is going to make it a picture. So all of the design, the one page, because I have a flyer here, is going to be one file, which is going to be a good file type for any social media like Facebook, or if you want to send it out in an email newsletter. The next option is going to be a PNG file, which is going to be a slightly higher quality type of file. You mainly see these used because this saves the transparency of the document. In our flyers case, you don't necessarily need that. I do want my white background, but if you were doing some sort of small button or, for instance, a logo that you want transparent, that you want placed over your flyer, you'll see here that this is the white Keller Williams logo and it's see-through so that that red comes through. PNG is going to be best for that. Next is going to be the PDF standard. This is going to be if you want it a smaller size to send electronically, like via email. But what we recommend for printing is the PDF for printing. This is going to be the highest quality PDF, and it's going to have those crisp lines, the crisp pictures. It's going to show your text very, very well. So you want to select that or leave that selected. Next, you'll see three check boxes here. You can select or check the box if you would like to add crop marks. Crop marks are just simply marks that are added to the page that show where to crop the edges. You can also check for include bleed. Now this is where I'm going to spend some time with you today. We always suggest hovering over these eyes in a circle. This is going to be little tooltips, little helpful hints that will help describe and detail out what each button does within Command, and generally anywhere throughout the internet. So when hovering over this first eye here, this says including bleed helps to avoid white gaps when printing to the edge of the paper. So as you see, once I checked this box, 3 lines show up, a red, a blue, and a green dashed, and this is showing the bleed area. So if you know a lot about bleeds and are working with a printer, you may want to use the Use Manual Bleed, which once selected, you'll be able to change this with the up and down arrows. If you are unsure what to use though, Keller Williams recommends 0.15 inches. We will also suggest to just use the automatic bleed by mirroring edges. So the first bleed area, the red mark on the outside of the page, is to make sure that your background is stretched to beyond the edges of the canvas or the workspace. So this is gonna, if you look real closely, you'll see that my red square and my pictures all go to that red line. So it's going to extend past the page so that the very edge of the page has something on it. The safe area, which is the green dashes, is very, very important because you want to make sure all of your text and your graphics are within this safe area, so inside the green lines. Anything outside of this area may get cut off when you print. So my logo here, I'd want to make sure that I move it in a little bit, maybe some of my text and the outsides of my graphics. So you'll see now that logo is safe, my text is safe, some of my edges may get cut off, but it all looks good for here. And the blue line, if you look, once I click off of the printing option, the downloading option, you'll see the blue line is the actual edge of the paper. You'll see that does not change. So the blue line is what you have been working with. The red line is the bleed area. You want to make sure everything extends to that. And the green dashed line is the safe area. Our next checkbox is the download as the CMYK. This one's only going to be available if you select either of the PDF options. CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and key. Key is black. So if your printer requests the CMYK version, check this box. And the last field that you're going to see is to select your amount of pages. So my design is just simply a one-page flyer, so I only have one page. But if you were printing something like a brochure or listing presentation or quarterly magazine, you may be able to select more than one page here or all pages if applicable. And last but not least, you would simply click download. Now you'll see a few things. You'll see it's saved again. It's preparing that download. You saw a brief pop-up that says preparing the download as well. So once you see this disappear, and again, I'm in Firefox, so I'm going to see the download icon in the top right corner flash at me just briefly. And once that is available, we'll be able to open it and save, print, whatever we need to do. So you'll see that download complete pop up. You'll see my download icon flash here. I'm going to click it and then click to open. And you'll see here is my downloaded printable flyer. If you have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to contact us and we are happy to help. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.